the second environment I created was for water. I wanted to represent water. If you see this overall structure, you can see, let me just switch to the X-ray mode. Now you can see better. So this is just the overall structure, and here is the plane for the ocean. Now the way I added an ocean is by just using this Alt Tab Ocean plugin. It's an add-on which is freely available on Gumroad. You can go ahead and check it out. The name of the add-on is the Alt Tab Ocean and Water. It's a free add-on, so cheers to the developer who has shared this for free. So you can just go on to Gumroad and download this add-on, and then once it's downloaded, you can just go to Edit and Preferences, and here you can install it as a package. Now you can go to the add-on and you can just select that particular zip. I've already done that. So once you install it, you are going to see it appear 3D view Alt Tab Water. You just need to enable it, and then you just save preferences and you should be good to go. Now, for example, let's just open a new project. Just delete all the elements and you can enable this. Here you can go to Alt Tab Ocean, and you have different options of different oceans. Like it's going to have different parameters like the waves and the color, and you can also tweak that yourself. Like let's go with this one, and you just append. It will create an ocean for you just like that. And let's switch to the material view. Here you can see it has added that really nice looking water body for our environment. You have different parameters to tweak it. The seed is basically just going to randomize the overall structure. You also have the option to change the size. You can make it as small as a pond, as big as an ocean. Then you have the wave scale. You can change that in your timeline. You can just animate this wave scale to give that wavy look. And you also have like small wave, choppiness, direction. You can tweak and animate the direction to work in accordance to the wind. Like if you're adding a wind effect, you can add a direction to it. And you also have option to add some nice natural looking foam. You get a lot of parameters to tweak, and you also have different kinds of material. So this is like clear water, you have turquoise water, you have pond looking water. So you can go ahead and play around with these parameters, and you can select the water which you want. And coming back to our scene, so this is our overall scene. If you look at it, this is the water body. If we go to the shading, so you see this has already added that node setup for us, so you don't need to worry about it. And you can also go ahead and tweak the color here. So if you are comfortable with working on these nodes, you have the mix shader here, so you can change the color of the water as you want. So it's pretty interesting add-on. You can use it instantly, and it's gonna make building oceans and water bodies a lot more easier. And in addition to that, these are some planes which are foggy planes. Like I wanted to add some depth to the overall scene. The animation here is this astronaut. If you see, there is this astronaut model, humanoid model. It's just flying from point A to point B over the course of this animation, and I wanted it to fly through the fog planes. So for that, I just added these planes. If we go to the shading, here you see, it's basically just an image file of a fog, and you can tweak it with the color ramp of how thick or how thin you want the overall fog to look like. And it's basically just plug into a principled BSDF, and that's the material output. Let me just switch to this material view so you can see. So you see this is just giving like thin looking mist layer, so adds to the naturalness of the overall scene. And the astronaut model is just going to fly through it. I've added the same HDRI to the overall scene in the shading. Let me just switch to the world view, and here you see it's the same HDRI. And the strength, you can tweak the strength as needed. You can just increase or decrease the overall brightness of the overall HDRI, which is going to light up the scene accordingly. So that is one more tweaking factor which you have in your hand. Let me just switch to cycles, and here you see it looks something like this, and it's a whole big ocean. I've added an empty object for where I want the focus to be. So I've animated that empty object as well. So let me just show you. So you see, this is the empty object. I've placed it somewhere in front or back of the astronaut. So that's how you're going to get that nice looking, natural looking depth of field. You can animate it, and that's the fun aspect of it. You have so many parameters you can tweak to achieve what you want, to achieve how real it looks. I played around with these HDRIs and the camera and the depth of field and the overall focal length, and you're going to get some nice looking animations from it. I've rendered it in the EXR, and that's about the water environment.